diagnosed with that condition. Tessa, over to you.
Yes, I'm in Blackburn today with Lauren Doyle, whose 6-year-old son Jordan has recently been diagnosed. It's such a complex disorder, this, that no one really understands it, but I think the best people to try and describe it to us are those people who live with it. So thanks for joining us today, Lauren. When did you first realise that Jordan was different?
It was around about when he was 2.5. He was, quite hyperactive, wouldn't sleep, quite violent as well for a 2.5-year-old, and people were saying to me that they thought it was just terrible twos, and it turns out obviously it isn't, it's ADHD.
What's life like living with a 6-year-old boy with ADHD? You've got 2 other children as well. It's a busy life. Jordan goes to school, doesn't he? What's life like?
Extremely difficult. It can be very violent, interruptive, hyperactive. You've got to come up with new tasks 24/7 just to try and entertain him, because 24 hours a day he could be on the go if he wanted to be. He's so hyperactive.
And what about at school? I understand he's already been excluded a few times.
This is his 3rd exclusion so far. He's actually on exclusion now, that's why he's here today, and will not return until Thursday. It can be very difficult.
How do people treat you and treat Jordan when they find out about ADHD and they see him and they deal with it?
When they find out he's got ADHD, a lot of people are more understanding. It's when they don't understand that he has ADHD that they look at us different and treat us like we are not the same as everybody else, which is a pity.
And I mean, how does Jordan get along at school with the other children, for instance?
Not many people play with him. They don't like to play with him, they think that he's naughty. The children's parents won't talk to him or look at him because they think that obviously I'm doing something wrong, and that's the reason he behaves as he does, which obviously isn't the case.
Today we've heard for the first time really some potential proof that this could be genetic, rather than, as we've heard in the past, perhaps bad parenting, bad diet. How does that make you feel?
Ecstatic, absolutely. Thank God finally somebody has found a possible answer as to reason why ADHD children and adults behave as they do, and hopefully now we might get something from them.
And just finally, Lauren, what do you hope for the future, for Jordan's future?
I hope that people will have more understanding, and that children and adults with ADHD will get more help than they're currently getting now.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. As you can hear, it's clearly a difficult, a very complex problem, but one that anyone who's dealing with a child or someone with ADHD is really hoping will be solved sometime soon.
Okay, Tessa, thanks very much indeed. Tessa Chapman.